What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another TYSK report. Let's go ahead and get right to this technology news. 5 best autonomous robots for construction sites. The construction industry is at a fascinating crossroads where robotics and automation are reshaping how we build our world. As the global construction robots market surges towards $3.5 billion by 2030, these machines are fundamentally transforming job site safety and capabilities. Number 1. Dusty Robotics. When it comes to transforming construction sites through automation, Dusty Robotics' field printer system is one of the best out there. It helps bridge the gap between digital building plans and physical execution, tackling core challenges like labor shortages and tight project timelines head on. The field printer processes building information models with an impressive 1/16" accuracy at 600 dpi. This is the kind of precision that transforms how trades coordinate on site. By integrating directly with industry standards like Autodesk Rivet and AutoCAD, the system ensures that digital models translate perfectly into physical markings, creating a seamless flow from design to construction. The real power of this system shines through its practical impact. A single operator can mark up to 15,000 square feet per day, dramatically accelerating traditional layout timelines. For example, Skanska USA's medical office building project demonstrates the tangible results: a $3 million cost reduction and a 3-month acceleration in project timeline through automated multi-trade layout. Number 2. Deep Robotics. When exploring construction robotics, Deep Robotics quadruped systems are fascinating examples of how embodied AI can transform dangerous and repetitive tasks. These sophisticated robotic platforms are intelligent systems that bring new capabilities to some of construction's most challenging environments. What makes these robots particularly compelling is their practical application in construction surveying and mapping. The system's AI-driven algorithms handle more than just basic navigation. They actively process complex environmental data to support precise surveying operations. This automated approach improved traditional mapping tasks, bringing new levels of accuracy and efficiency to construction site documentation. The platform's versatility extends beyond basic mobility. Through remote operation capabilities and intelligent algorithms, these quadruped robots tackle challenging surveying environments that would typically pose significant risk to human workers. Number 3. Built Robotics. Built Robotics' RPD-35 autonomous pile driving system is a remarkable machine that's working in tandem with the RPS-25 stabilizer and transforms the traditionally labor-intensive process of installing solar panel foundations into an impressive feat of robotic precision. What really makes it unique is its raw efficiency. Driving a new pile every 73 seconds, the RPD-35 operates 3 to 5 times faster than traditional methods. With a capacity to carry 224 piles and install 300 per day with just a 2-person team, it is an entirely new way of how we approach large-scale solar construction. Safety takes center stage in the system's design through an intricate 8-layer security framework. The robot maintains constant vigilance with 360-degree smart cameras and AI-powered vision systems, while wireless emergency stops and 24/7 remote monitoring provide additional layers of protection. This comprehensive approach dramatically reduces worker exposure to noise, extreme weather, and the inherent risk of manual pile driving. Number 4. Civ Robotics. Precision can make or break a construction project, and Civ Robotics stands out with an impressive suite of autonomous robots. Their flagship products, the Civ Dot, the Civ Dot Plus, and the Civ Dot Mini, each bring unique capabilities that tackle different aspects of the layout challenge. The Civ Dot is a rugged powerhouse capable of marking an astounding 3,000 points or 16 miles of lines daily with 1/10 accuracy. This 4-wheel drive rover works fast and smart, using a Trimble R780 GNSS receiver and IMU-based tilt correction to maintain precision even on rough terrain. For projects demanding even higher precision, the Civ Dot Plus steps in with remarkable 3/100th accuracy, though it trades some speed for this precision, marking up to 1,200 coordinates per day. The real one to pay attention to here is the Civ Dot Mini, specifically engineered for line stripping tasks. This specialized robot can mark up to 17 miles of both solid and dashed lines per day with sub-inch accuracy, a capability that transforms tasks like parking lot stripping for multi-day projects tasks into single shift accomplishments. Unlike complex construction equipment requiring specialized certification, these machines welcome operators of all experience levels. They come preloaded with CivPlan software for straightforward mission planning and data management, while providing detailed reporting features that track every marked coordinate with timestamps and elevation data. And number 5, TieBot. When it comes to rebar installation, TieBot from Advanced Construction Robotics is an excellent choice in construction automation. This tireless robot tackles one of construction's most physically demanding tasks, tying rebar intersections with a precision and speed that is changing how sites approach concrete structure development. Without any need for pre-programming or BIM input, this autonomous system achieves a 99% accuracy rate while maintaining an active tie rate exceeding 1,200 ties per day. Each 15-pound spool of wire enables approximately 3,000 ties, allowing for extended operation. The system's adaptability is noticeable through its ability to handle various rebar types and grid spacings while managing cross slopes up to 30 degrees. Within just 2 hours of arrival on site, the system can begin operations requiring minimal setup. The robot works through an intuitive control interface, providing real-time feedback and troubleshooting guidance. Powered by a 7,000-watt generator, it maintains consistent operation for 10-hour shifts without refueling. Alright, so that was some very extensive news related to autonomous robotics in the construction world. Goes to show you that it's being implemented more and more into different industries, so more disruption is viable to happen. So this is always just something to be mindful of. No matter what industry you're in, there's going to be some type of new technology being integrated for the years to come. So keep that top of mind as you're doing what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, so that way you're not caught off guard by any changes that could impact you. Let's move on to that next article. New driverless bus program planned for Hong Kong Airport. A major new self-driving bus project has been announced for Hong Kong. The service, which has been announced by Hong Kong's Airport Authority, will link the 11 Skies Entertainment Complex located in Sky City at Terminal 2 at the airport with the local checkpoint of the bridge, which links Hong Kong with the mainland city, Zhuhai, and Macau. While the length of the journey in itself is relatively modest at 2,788 feet and will take only 3 minutes, it's the scale of the program that is particularly impressive. With 26 buses set to be in use when the service launches at the end of 2025, it's believed it will constitute the largest fleet of autonomous shuttles being used concurrently anywhere in the world. The shuttles will operate on Airport City Link, a dedicated bridge for vehicles with a pedestrian walkway that is being developed at a cost of nearly $13 billion. The bus's autonomous capability is enabled by tech that includes external surveillance cameras and 4 GPS systems, plus there's also remote monitoring of progress, allowing staff to intervene as when required. Each bus can carry 16 people and the top speed is 24 miles per hour. So this is some more news related to autonomous technology, and within 5 to 10 years I can definitely see more of these shuttles being implemented in different parts of the world. Now, I'm not a complete expert on autonomous transportation yet, but what I've seen within the past articles that I've read over the past few months is that this type of autonomous technology does very well in areas where it has had a lot of trial runs, but also in very mapped areas where consistency is being utilized. So in the future, we could definitely see one day where we can have autonomous shuttles pick us up from our home and take us to the airport, and we may never have to drive to the airport again. So interesting things to think about as this technology continues to grow. And if any other information arises related to autonomous tech being implemented at airports, I'll make sure to keep you updated. Up next, let's talk about mixed reality. Nountown Home wants to teach you new languages in mixed reality. Nountown Home is a separate release for Nountown Language Learning Mixed Reality Mode, meaning anyone who owns the original game won't need to buy this version. The studio states this comes with support for learning 800 words and phrases across the following languages: English, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, Spanish, German, French, Italian, Ukrainian, Russian, Greek, and Arabic. The studio states Nountown Home includes both daily goals and learning streaks as a means of encouragement. Home also includes various mini games, an auto revision system, a customizable room where you can label household items, and 16 different NPCs that use speech recognition to help practice learning. Home's release also coincides with a new free update on Quest for the original game, game, Downtown Language Learning, while the Steam VR update will follow later this month. That introduced a new 3D world with 11 learning environments, the previously mentioned NPCs who have been redesigned and reanimated, new content for each language, an expanded soundtrack, and more. So I talked about this before of how I believe that immersive learning is going to be the future and where lots of learning is going to take place. So it's very cool to see this type of opportunity being presented to people to learn a new language. And one thing to bring to your attention is when I was scrolling through X and looking at different posts around the holiday time, I saw lots of people showing videos of their children and relatives opening up presents, and they had a MetaQuest headset, and their reactions was nothing but positivity. So as we move more and more to the future, we could definitely start to see more and more people start to utilize these headsets and find some spot where they are connected to it, whether it's through gaming, fitness, social, or shopping in the future, or if they already have shopping. There's going to be that one thing that's going to draw that person in, and then that is going to get them to discover even more opportunities or things they can learn about within the immersive, or should I say virtual reality, mixed reality, and extended reality and augmented reality space. In the next article we have, the U.S. government announced a historic nuclear energy deal. The General Service Administration, which manages government buildings, just announced a major nuclear energy contract. The announcement comes on the heels of several big tech companies making a flurry of nuclear energy deals last year. The 10-year, $840 million contract is for 10 million megawatt hours of electricity, which the GSA says is the equivalent of what's needed for more than 1 million homes annually. The agency awarded the contract to Constellation, which operates the nation's largest nuclear fleet, and recently announced an agreement with Microsoft to restart a nuclear reactor at the 3 Mile Island. Nuclear energy makes up a significant portion of the GSA deal, about 4 million megawatt hours, according to Constellation spokesperson Paul Adams. The contract will allow Constellation to extend licenses for existing nuclear power plants, as well as invest in new equipment and technology that should result in 135 megawatts of additional capacity. Outside of GSA buildings, the deal also extends to 13 other agencies, including the Departments of Veteran Affairs and Transportation, as well as the Federal Bureau of Prisons, the National Park Service, the Social Security Administration, and the U.S. Mint. So that's just some latest news related to energy, and this is going to be a focus and focal point for the years to come as lots of companies continue to find a way to discover or utilize different energy sources to power their ambitions and their goals for the future to come. But also in a previous article a couple weeks ago, it talked about how data centers could bring down the grid and could cause lots of blackouts and brownouts and other issues related to electricity. So this is just something to be on the lookout for. As time moves on, we're going to hear a lot more about energy, data centers, nuclear power, solar power, hydropower, wind power, and possibly new energy sources that can power this technological revolution that is continuing to roll on. In the next article, let's go ahead and dive into Limx. Limx Dynamics demonstrates latest humanoid robot motions. Limx Dynamics Incorporated shows a full-size humanoid lying down, doing parallel squats, rotating at the waist, and lifting itself into a standing position by rotating its legs in a way that human hips cannot. With ongoing advancements in system engineering, Limx Dynamics full-size humanoid robot features a hollow actuator design and high torque density actuators, enabling full body balance for a wide range of motion. Limx described itself as a general-purpose robotics company applying advances in embodied artificial intelligence to achieve artificial general intelligence, AGI. The Shenzhen, China-based company said it is working on hardware, software, and a foundation model for applications in manufacturing, household, and other sectors. So that's just some of the latest news in the world of tech. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I always want you to continue to stay informed, so you should definitely check out these two videos right here. Let me know what you think about those videos down in the comment sections of those videos, and stay tuned for more news related to the world of technology.